Alright, so what we got here is just it's a fail of a speed run. That's what it really was. It was a speed run that was going pretty well, but the snake ended up poisoning me in a way that there's no way that the snake could get me. It works every time. You hug to the right. I'll show you as it comes up here. It's one of those unfortunate things that happen. So, you just cut around through here and go up here to fight Yon. There's not much to that. It's really easy to just run around them. Like I said, you just hug the right of the wall as you're seeing right here. But you'll end up seeing why this is a fail. And it was a good speed run, but this happened, so I figured I would make it into a video to at least show you what to do, but in a circumstance that it will mess up sometimes. Now, I've done this a bunch of times, never's messed up once, up until this point, and I had to post it because it's ridiculous. There's no way this should happen. So right here on the right, you just hug the right side of the wall, and you run around him every time. You can do it. But for some reason right there, he bit me and poisoned me. Now usually that's the end of a speed run right there. That's like 3 or 5 minutes off your time, which sucks. And same thing right here, you just go around him. If he didn't bite you, you just go right around and out, and that's it. But if he does bite you, you end up having to go to the storage room and getting the serum. So that sucks, even though still I finished this on a pretty decent time, just under 2 hours. So it still shows that even if you do mess up and get poisoned, you can still make it under 3 hours if you're trying to get the unlimited rocket launcher, or at least get it under 5 hours too, because it's always nice to have those. Excuse me. But yeah, so same thing, you just run around, and all the zombies are pretty slow, like you can dodge them so easily, especially in the speed run. You don't really even have to shoot anybody, really. There's not too many zombies you have to shoot. You don't even really have to shoot any. You can just run around them, except for maybe in the lab when you have to carry the fuel and the ones in the way, but that's a different story. But for the most part, the whole mansion, you can run around everything, even on the second go through when you have to come back. When the hunters are there, you don't even have to kill any of the hunters. They're completely easy to run around majority of the times, and they can get you, but majority of times they don't. They're pretty slow too. So it kind of sucks that this speedrun ended up messing up, because I would have made it probably good timing if it wasn't for this. But same thing, it's pretty easy. You can still make it. It's not hard. You go around through that door, and here you're going to get the serum, and then basically go on about how you would normally if you didn't get bitten. And you probably would have been out of the mansion about 5 minutes earlier. But at least with this, I can at least show how to solve the puzzles, even though they're pretty easy and straightforward for the most part, except for maybe the lights part, the paintings. But we'll get to that then. But it's easy. You can just run right past him, even on this level of difficulty. It's on normal, and he doesn't even really do anything. All the zombies, even he can kind of run, and he's a little faster. You can still just run right around him. It's pretty easy to speed run this game. It is it's pretty easy for the most part. So now you're basically on the same road to where you would go normally if you didn't get bitten by the snake, which sucks because it takes 5 minutes off your time. And yes, and the timer doesn't stop, by the way, so if you are planning on speedrunning this game, you can't pause the game, you can't do anything, and the timer's always going. So even when you're going through the doors, like this cutscene right here through the door, the timer's still going. It doesn't, everything, all the videos, everything, always timer's still going the whole time. So when you're speedrunning it, you kind of want to just go through it one shot. So for right here, it's this puzzle, it's just the top right one. You just push that in. It's a pretty straightforward puzzle. You push that one in, you go to the bottom left one. It's right there, that one. It's not that difficult. You go to the one right behind it, push that in, and that's it. And you just go and press a button after that. and then you get the one mask. It's pretty easy. You can get out of the mansion within 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You can get the whole mansion done. If you're, I'm pretty sure people can do it a lot faster, but for the most part, anybody can standardly probably just run through it, no problem. And yeah, so you just do this puzzle. It's easy. You just hit the hearts on both sides. It's not even really a puzzle. It's just opening up a box. But yeah, so you get that mask, and then you're done. Basically, pretty much all you have to do is just go and get the one more mask that's on your way out anyway to fight in the Crimson head. So this zombie right here, you kind of want to just lure him off to the side so you can just run around him. Even then, that was kind of a slow one. You could have just took off right past him. He's not really that fast. Like, nothing's really that fast in this game that could, except for the hunters if they get you. But this, like, so you just run right past him. He's not going to do anything. You stair skate all the time. That's the easiest way to get up and down the stairs. See, this sucks because I missed the turn because of the camera angles are horrible in this game, and I missed that turn and ran into the wall, so he ended up getting me. But if right there, if you make that turn easily, you will have no problem with just getting past them. So you just go in here and throw away the lighter because you don't need that anymore in the game. You basically don't really need much. You don't even really need to go to the item boxes that much in the game. There's pretty much only 2 item boxes, 3 item boxes that you should normally hit, just to drop off things that you're not going to use anymore, like cranks and such, just little garbage things that you use. And for some reason they don't let you throw it away, like the crank after you do the water one. I don't know why they let you hold on to that. You should just be able to discard it. But anyways, you just run right past him. It's easy. He's not going to bite you. If he does, then you're really unlucky. But for the most part, you just cut out of there. After you go through that door, you can only go through it 2 times before it fully breaks. The doorknob actually breaks, and it can't be refixed. After the second time you come through on the second run, Barry fixes the door and you can get it. But right here, you just hit the first painting, turn that orange. You just run around to the other side, hit the first one right here. So that one, then you turn it green. Then you just keep going to the second one here, you hit that one, you turn it purple. And then you just go up to the painting on the very end there, open it up, just hit the button, and then get the final mask. And then you're on to the Crimson Head there, and pretty much on your way out. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, the mansion, especially for this. I just post this one just because it's I thought it was kind of funny how I was doing really well up until the point I got bitten by the snake, which sucks because even though still I managed to be at just under 2 hours, I probably could have did way better if you don't have to backtrack. That's the one thing about a speedrun. You want to make sure you get it in one shot. You don't get bitten by the snake. But I'm just showing this just to show that even if you do get bitten, you can still make it under the 3 hours. You'll be fine. But yeah, so if you like the video, just, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it if you can. And thanks for watching.